Greetings. My name is Lisulo, and this is my wife Linda.
Hi.
By the grace of God, God has called us to make disciples and raise leaders. In Matthew 28, Jesus said, "Go and make disciples of all nations." We believe that the most effective way to live out that commission is making disciples through church planting. And that's why we feel the need to partner with ARC, because ARC has already gone ahead of us, and it would help us to be more effective and impact our community in making disciples.
When it comes to our mission, so we have a vision, and how we're going to actually do this vision is through our mission statement or our mission. And our mission includes elevating people, elevating God, elevating community. And I have to put God, at the beginning. Elevating God is at the top of it. And when we talk about elevating God, we are not only talking about coming together to worship God and be with Him, but we are also talking about honoring the people that are in the community where we are going to be planting a church. We already know that God has already been at work in this place, and He's already been doing something. All we are coming to do is to partner with the people, and so we have to find out and connect with maybe the leaders that are around. We've already started connecting with some pastors around this area, and just honoring them because they are already doing something, and whatever we are bringing here is just to connect and finish off what God has intended to finish in this place.
Yeah. Yes. And the second part of our mission is elevating people. This is where we feel God is calling us to plant a life-giving church. And life-giving here denotes the community in which we are doing ministry, the culture that we create. And we believe there are three ways that we are going to do this. Firstly, we ourselves need to be disciples. We need to be disciples. We can't make disciples without being disciples. What does it mean? It means we need to be teachable, and we need to be accountable. This is where we are going to bring ourselves before people that have gone ahead of us, mentors, coaches, and ARC itself, and learn from them. And then secondly, we want to make disciples. How are we going to make disciples? It is by doing three things. Number one, we want to enlist. In enlisting here, we are trying to recognize the people that God is going to bring around us. We believe that there are people that God has already prepared, and our job is to identify them, connect with them, and appreciate them. And then secondly, we want to empower them. What that means is that we want to help them to discover their gifts and their talents. And in doing that, we believe that eventually we are to employ them. That's where we allow them to live their dreams using their gifts and their talents. In short, what we are saying is we are going to establish a church and establish ministries on the basis of the people that God brings to us and the gifts that God gives to them. And then thirdly, in our mission, we believe that God has called us to elevate the community. In elevating community, this is where now we are connecting with the community in which we are. We're going to do this in two ways. Firstly, through local missions. We want to identify the needs in our community and connect with what is already happening. At the same time, we know that God has given us a mandate and to bring something that is unique. But we are going to work in partnership with organizations and churches that are already existing in the community. And then secondly, we want to be involved in world mission. And we believe that that will also be reflected in our finances, not just giving 10%, but above 10% towards missions, supporting the local mission and world mission. In world mission, here we'll be planting churches and supporting other church plant ventures around the world. We believe that God has called us to make disciples and raise leaders, and together we will achieve it by the grace of God. Amen.